Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my most worn perfumes of 2023. And I just want to start off by saying that I am not really the type of girl that wears the same perfume over and over. Sometimes, which you'll see in this video, there are some fragrances that I think are just so exceptionally good and feel like me that I find myself reaching for them a lot. But generally, I'm not the kind of person that just wears the same scent over and over and over. Like, I like to switch it up. I like to try out new things. I like to match a different perfume with the different day, the different mood, the different outfit. So how I pick my perfume really is based upon a lot of different factors. I took a look at my collection, took a step back, which were the bottles that I reached for the most this year. And I think I found the ones that have the biggest dents, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I think about them. So I'm going to go ahead and start with fragrances that I wore most towards the beginning of the year. I either discovered them around that time or I just was really obsessed with them back then. And the first fragrance that comes to mind when I think of my absolute most worn fragrances of 2023 earlier in the year was definitely 40 Knots by Xerjoff. This is just a fragrance that to me smells like Miami. It is the most perfect freshie, especially in the warmer weather, which is why I wore it so much, because it is perfectly unisex and just a really great all-around fresh, kind of aquatic, salty, ambergris freshie. There's just something so unique about it that I really love, and I just really found myself reaching for it a lot in the beginning of 2023. I have memories of me out here on Key Biscayne spraying myself in 40 Knots, and I just think it's so refreshing and so unique and so cool, which is why I really like it. Just smelling it now, it brings back a lot of really great memories for me. If you guys want a really beautiful, unique, fresh scent, smells like you're out on a yacht, you can smell the waves of the ocean crashing up against the sides of the boat, definitely check out 40 Knots. It is really, truly incredible. So next, I want to talk about Possibilities by La Perla. I feel kind of bad talking about this one because I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. It's been out of stock everywhere, in the US at least, for the last, I think worldwide, for the last 8 months or so. Basically ever since I got my 1 ounce bottle, which I went entirely through. And then I ended up finding this 4 ounce bottle online. Of course, I had to buy it. And this to me is just the most perfect. It is just one of those fragrances that when I wear it, I feel like me. It feels very beautiful, very seductive to me. It's just a very sexy, sensual, kind of spicy rose with a touch of vanilla. It is a tragedy that this is, I guess, discontinued. I don't want to say anything for certain, but it's been gone for a long time. It is so sad because this is just one of the best floral, spicy floral rose scents that a woman could wear. The brand La Perla is, of course, a lingerie company, and their fragrance line is very bougie, but it feels very expensive, very luxurious. Like, it feels like it goes along with their lingerie, which is very high-end. It is just one of the best fragrances in my collection, in my opinion, and worth every penny trying to find this secondhand. And I think that forever that's going to be a scent that is just really close to my heart, really feels like me. So next we have a designer. We have Matcha Meditation by Maison Margiela. And yes, you may notice that there is not a very big dent in this fragrance, but that is because I actually first bought a 1 ounce bottle of this scent, which I entirely went through, and then picked up the 100 ml because I love this scent so much. I love matcha. I love the smell of tea. It has a very realistic chocolate note in here mixed with that matcha. It's just very cool and just very cozy to me, and just another great, very fresh, green, unique type of scent. And I adore it. And it lasts pretty good too compared to others from the Eau de Toilette Maison Margiela line. Matcha Meditation, one of my absolute favorites from Replica. And then of course, just really briefly, another freshie that kind of goes head to head with, well, I definitely wore 40 Knots more than I wore Vibrato, but I did go through a phase where I was just obsessed with Vibrato. Another beautiful unisex fresh scent. This and God of Fire, I'm very attracted to that ginger note that is in here. It's just something about ginger that makes me feel very happy, very uplifted, very fresh. Adds a very interesting kind of zesty angle to scents. And Vibrato is just one of the best, strongest fresh scents that you could wear. And so this next dent does not lie. we have Parfum de Marly Valaya. Look at that dent. I am very proud of this dent, you guys. Valaya is just, in my opinion, one of the most perfect everyday types of scents that you can wear to any occasion. I love to wear this to the gym, running errands, day to day. It's just a really great scent to make you feel very fresh. It kind of has this clean linen vibe mixed with a little bit of like peach, something a little peachy, kind of stone fruit vibe, but very like aldehydic, very musky. I love musk. I'm a huge fan of musk in perfumes, especially on me as a woman. Once again, it is so strong. You wouldn't think that this type of scent profile would be like a beast mode scent, but Valaya is. Projection, performance, longevity is all absolutely incredible. Lasts all day. You will have a scent trail a mile long with this. I love it. I think that's why I like to wear it to the gym, because I go and I'll like drown myself in it, of course, and then I'll like be in one corner of the gym, and then I'll walk over to the other side and come back, and then I'll smell Valaya in the air. Like, it's just lingering everywhere you go. It's so strong, very clean and fresh. The ultimate clean girl aesthetic, but also very luxurious at the same time. I absolutely love it. Valaya. So we have to talk about my baby, my heart, my soul. Via Cavour 1 by Xerjoff. This is my second bottle. That should tell you something, that I go through this like it's nothing. I love this scent so much. I've explained it so many times on my channel. I feel like it doesn't need too much explanation. There's just something that is so special. In my opinion, this is the #1 gourmand, dimensional, wearable gourmand fragrance on earth. With this, you get a heavy dose of patchouli, but it's blended with cashmere, which makes it very luxurious, very luxe. And on top of that, we have red berries. We have some chocolate, caramel, vanilla, really beautiful dark chocolate note in this. Just adds these very edible elements to it on top of this beautiful clean patchouli. This has a very beautiful peach note, quince as well. It is just the most gorgeous combination, so dynamic, so much depth, and I'm addicted to it. I can't stop wearing it. It's my absolute favorite perfume in my entire collection. There's just so much memories that this brings back for me, just so many good feelings and compliments galore. Just sexy as hell on a woman, but God, is it extra special on a man. Nothing more elegant than Via Cavour 1 on a man. You want to make an impression? This is the scent that you have to get. So another really beautiful designer scent that I've been wearing a lot, that I'm madly in love with, is Givenchy's Rouge. Very bubbly, enveloping floral scent. I think it's tuberose or something, that when you first smell it, you'll think of like a grape soda. But that's what I thought when I first smelled it. But then when I came back to it, it's so unique, guys. So good. In the designer world, so unique, so stylish, so sexy. One of the best values in the designer world, in my opinion, if you want something that is strong, that is unique, and very ultra sexy. Very sensual, very rich girl sexy vibes in Rouge. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous floral scent. Nothing really too spicy in here, but not too sweet either. It's really perfectly balanced, and if you guys have not tried this one, you are really missing out, trust me. Rouge by Givenchy. Another fragrance that I've been loving for everyday wear is Musc Noir Rose by Narciso Rodriguez. I keep forgetting about it, and then I rediscover it in my collection, and then I wear it a lot, and then I forget about it. It's like this very bad cycle that I go through with this scent. I just forget how amazing it is, and for the price, it is an absolute gem, you guys. Very beautiful, sexy, jammy rose. Also has this heavy dose of sex appeal, but in a very classy, very elegant, put together type of way. There's nothing raunchy about it. It's very sweet. This had a moment on TikTok, went very viral, and became known as like the French girl perfume. Parisian chic, very put together, very fashionable. This is like a very plummy, jammy rose, really the ultimate combination. It's grown, but it's not mature. It's wearable for any age. It's not the best performing, but God, when it's there, it's freaking good. If you can pick this one up for around $100 for this giant bottle, I think it's a really great deal. Very beautiful, just easy to wear designer scent, Narciso Rodriguez. Musc Noir Rose. This next one is my inside secret. It is the most underrated fragrance in the community, in my opinion. No one talks about this. It is so looked over, and it's so sad. So I'm trying to make it my mission to spread the word for you guys with Overture Woman by Amouage. One of the most complimented fragrances that I've ever worn, just because of how powerful it is and how good it is too. You guys know that I love Apple Brandy on the Rocks by Kilian for men. This to me is the feminine counterpart, but it's not really overly feminine. I say that just because I like to wear it, but I know that a lot of men like to wear this scent as well. It's a very boozy, sexy apple scent, but very resinous. Like you really feel that amouage uniqueness, that kind of Middle Eastern Oman DNA. There's just something so special about it. Very resinous, but boozy with that apple, that sweet apple. And it is just one of the most addicting fragrances that a woman could wear. Very, very powerful. Like if you want something that is going to boost your confidence, it's this, and you will get compliments everywhere you go. My guarantee, because it is so strong. Just a couple sprays and you are going to be bombing every room that you walk into in a very good way. There's nothing, in my opinion, about this that is too much. It's really just almost hard for me to put into words how special this scent is. Everyone talks about guidance. I like guidance, but trust me, Overture Woman is so much better. So much better. It is really shocking how no one talks about this scent. Definitely, if you try anything from this list, get a sample of Overture Woman. Just get a sample, your mind will be blown. You will not be able to believe it. For the colder weather, this is an absolute must. And it'll work in the summer as well. I don't care, I will wear this out. Because this is more of like a nighttime occasion worthy scent anyway. Like I said, there's something very special feeling about this. You're going to want to wear it during the nighttime, date night, some sort of special occasion. Absolutely incredible. There is not much better on this earth than Overture Woman, in my opinion, in terms of my types of scent profiles. So if you guys watch my channel and you trust my opinion, just do yourself a favor, grab a sample of Overture Woman by Amouage. You really cannot go wrong with this. If you want compliments, if you want sillage, if you want a beast mode scent that is unique and absolutely stunning, you need to try this scent. So probably my most worn vanilla scent of the year has to go to Note Vanillee by Miguelef. There's just something about this perfume that, in my opinion, is one of the most wearable, elegant, classy vanillas. I don't know, when I generally think of vanilla dominant, vanilla forward scents, I think of, I don't want to say juvenile, but just more casual, you know, just running errands, just at night when you want to feel cozy, on the younger side of things. But when I think of Note Vanillee, it is the most classy. I don't even know exactly how they do it. It's just something about Miguelef. I always praise them in every video about how amazing of a house they are, how good their blends are, the artistry behind everything, and the quality on top of it all. There's just something that they did with this scent where they made a beautiful, not overly sweet, this is a very natural sweet vanilla with a touch of some florals, but overall very vanilla dominant, but just the most timeless, classy, elegant vanilla that you could possibly wear. If you want a beautiful, elevated, luxurious vanilla scent, the most grown-up vanilla scent that you can wear, grown woman, beautiful vibes in Note Vanillee. You could wear this in any occasion and just smell perfect. You could wear this to a ball and you would smell appropriate. It is really that good. I am in love. This is probably my #1 favorite vanilla based scent in my entire collection. It is just perfection. Note Vanillee by Miguelef. Amazing value. I have 10% off with them as well. You can get it linked in the description as always. So the last two are more recent obsessions. I think that I've been kind of going in that direction with this list anyway. Like I started at the beginning of the year. Now we're coming to the end of the year, the things that I've been wearing the most. I have been wearing Althair by Parfums de Marly a lot. You can't see the dent in here, but it is definitely there. I love this scent, you guys, especially as we were building up towards the holidays, like Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, the festive season. I've been reaching for this so much. I absolutely adore this scent. A very beautiful, it is a straight up gourmand. It's a vanilla scent, but it's not too much in my opinion. I am not the biggest fan of gourmands that just smell like sweet, realistic food. It's not really my thing. I like it to have something else going on, and the mixture of the cinnamon and I think it's the ambroxan in this, it kind of gives it this molecule feel that just takes away from that edible side that makes me really like it, mixed with the vanilla. Because once again, this was released in their masculine line, obviously, so therefore it's not going to be too overly sweet, right? It's a very natural vanilla, kind of like Note Vanillee, but more spicy, more festive with the cinnamon, things like that. Very sexy to smell on a man. But I love to wear this scent, and I know that a lot of women everywhere are wearing this as well because it is really, really good, you guys. And once again, amazing performance, great sillage. The scent trail on this is freaking addicting. Something about the ambroxan in this, it really bumps up the performance. I think it's one of the best releases of the year, at least in my opinion. Althair by Parfum de Marly is beautiful. And the color, come on. And then the last fragrance that I want to talk about, guys, a recent addiction. I just got this in my collection a few weeks ago, and I've been talking about it endlessly on my channel since then. We're talking about Sugar Leather by Nuit Nomade. This is one of my favorite discoveries of 2023. This is just one of those scents that's just right up there for me. And this one is a little bit sweeter, but it's so balanced by a gorgeous suede leather, some cinnamon, some spice, and a lot of resins. I really find that I'm very drawn towards resinous scents, kind of ambery resinous scents. This is just one of those fragrances that came into my life unexpectedly. I saw it getting hyped up for months before I got to try this scent. And I got a discovery set from this brand, and when I smelled Sugar Leather, I was like, I need to get a bottle of this as soon as possible. And the moment that I got it, I have just been in love. And you guys know, of course, Baby Cat, I love it. I have it. I spent way too much money on it getting it in Dubai. I like this better. Truly, I do. I love that it's more accessible. It's easier to find. The pricing on this is incredible as well versus freaking almost $350 for Baby Cat is ridiculous. This scent is a much better value, much easier to get your hands on, and just so addicting. And once again, another compliment monster. I've gotten just endless compliments when I wear this going out into public. One of the most coziest winter scents, guys. If you are somewhere cold and you like very cozy, like fragrances that feel like a hug, but at the same time, very unique. There's a side of this fragrance that's very interesting, comparing it to just your normal, typical spicy cinnamon gourmands, if you know what I mean. And don't let the leather fool you. It's a very natural, very clean, smooth suede, because I like leather. It has to be the right time and place. Like, I will drown myself in things like Tony Iommi, but generally day to day, I don't really love it. But the way that this suede is done in this is perfection. You absolutely need to try Sugar Leather by Nuit Nomade. So guys, that is my video for today. My most worn fragrances of 2023. If you're interested in trying any of these, of course, as always, everything will be linked in the description below with a bunch of discount codes. You don't need to pay retail. You can get them for a much better price in the links below, guys. So Happy New Year. Leave a comment below. What is your most worn perfume of 2023? I would love to know. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.